Okay, boys and girls, yesterday we talked about fables and it's being a form of traditional literature. And today we're going to talk about folk tales. Folk tales is another form of traditional literature that's also told by word of mouth. That means orally. And folk tales are longer than fables. They also teach lessons sometimes. And they also are in all kinds of different cultures. And today, I'm going to tell you one, and it's called The Three Billy Goats Gruff. And another element of folk tales is personification. And personification is when animals or even things of nature take on human characteristics. So today we have the folk tale I'm going to tell you, and Three Billy Goats Gruff. We have some animals that are going to talk and act like humans. Once upon a time, there were three billy goats, and they were on their way up to a mountain. And to get to that mountain, they had to cross a bridge. And the smallest, the youngest of the goat, said, "I want to go first." So he went trip, trap across the bridge. And then he heard a noise, and this noise was from a troll that lived underneath the bridge. And he went, "Oh, who is that trip trapping across my bridge? I'm going to come up there and eat you for my dinner." And that little goat said, "Oh, it's just me, and please don't eat me because I'm not very fat. I'm on my way up to the meadows, up the mountain, so I can make myself fat. Please don't eat me." So he said, "Well, off with you, and I will wait on your brother, because I know he is much larger." So a little while after came the second billy goat Gruff to cross the bridge. And the second billy goat Gruff, he went trip, trap, crossing the bridge. And the troll said, "Oh, who is that crossing my bridge?" And that second billy goat Gruff said, "Oh, it's me crossing the bridge. I'm going up the mountain to make myself fat." And he said, "Well, I'm coming up to gobble you up." And that second billy goat said, "Oh, no, don't take me. Wait a little while, and the biggest billy goat will come up. He is much bigger than I." So the troll said, "Very well, off with you, and I'll wait on the biggest billy goat Gruff of all." Well, just then came the biggest billy goat Gruff. And the biggest billy goat Gruff started across the bridge, and he went trip, trap, across the bridge. And he was so heavy that bridge even creaked and croaked. And that troll said, "Who is that coming across my bridge?" And that biggest billy goat said, "It is I, the big billy goat Gruff." And that troll said, "Well, I'm coming up to gobble you up." And that big billy goat said, "Well, come on. I've got two spears, and I will poke your eyeballs and your ears. And besides that, I've got two curling stones, and I'll crush you to bits, body and bones." And that's what the billy goat said, and that is what he did. And that was the end of the troll. And the billy goats went up that meadow, and they just became fatter and fatter. So I want you to think about how this folk tale followed the rule of folk tales. We had personification. We had, this one actually came from Scandinavia. It was a Scandinavian folk tale, and it was much longer than a fable. So when you're comparing folk tales to fables, think about how they are alike and how they are different.